Hey, what's going on, internet? This is Will from the Will of Gaming. Sorry, I've been sick. I'm still getting over my sickness, so excuse me if I sneeze or whatever. I'm sorry. All right. A friend of mine, Coupon Strives, which has been part of the Gamers Nation, a few Gamers Nations episodes. She did a video, a rant. Lynn, and Coupon have all been obsessing about these things called Amiibos. And this is a little Mac Amiibo, by the way. Just in case if you guys wanted to see him. He's my 10th Amiibo. Anyways, I have to give a huge rant to these Amiibos things because, well, I have to give a rant because this is upsetting. Be sure to watch Coupon's video, by the way, and I'm pretty sure Lynn has a video. Be sure to watch both of them because this is utterly ridiculous. Warning, there may be cursing in this video. I don't know. I'm not going to edit this, so if cursing happens, just know that it's there. Stop watching the videos if you don't want to see it. Anyways, but here's my rant. I'm so upset because Wave 1 had 12 Amiibos originally. And they were available, they were supposed to come out on the day of the release of Super Smash Bros., which they were, at least in GameStop. Apparently, Nintendo reps from all around the country and from that have like a sort of stores that they go, because Nintendo reps are the ones that set up the Amiibo signs and the layout and the plan out. It's not somebody in a Walmart store or anything like that. It's Nintendo representatives that they actually go into the store, they set up the booth and put the Amiibos up. Now, knowing that, this shows that Nintendo has a tight grip, and I can be wrong about this, and I'm right now I'm speaking theory, just strictly in theory of what I think. Nintendo has now the grip that you are now at the mercy of the Nintendo representative as a consumer. These Amiibos are only going to be like the mass-produced Amiibos, like Mario, Peach, you know, the first things. The three hard ones to get are Marth, Villager, Wii Fit Trainer. Some people have been able to find Wii Fit Trainer with ease. Some people have been able to... Nobody's been able to find Villager or Marth with ease, unless if you got it day one or in the first week. Yeah, things got bad. I knew that Amiibos were going to be huge. I knew they were going to be huge. I just didn't think that they were going to be to the point where Nintendo's going to discontinue it the moment that it's off of the shelf. Now, my thing is that Marth and Villager never existed here. Never existed here. Like, they had shelf space and stuff like that, but they were never there. And if they were there day one. Now, unfortunately, I did not have money to do that. I was not aware that you could pre-order the Amiibos either. So yeah, I was screwed, like, massively. So I'm really upset with all this. One day I decided, because the whole Marth thing was blowing out of proportion, where people were selling Marth for a ridiculous amount of price. There was a rumor that said that Marth was discontinued, and then all of a sudden rumors that Villager was discontinued, and Wii Fit Trainer didn't really get a discontinued thing, but until a little later. Well, they are discontinued. Despite what Nintendo tells you, they are discontinued until I am proven otherwise. And if they do get renewed or restocked or anything like that, buy as many of them bitches as you can. Like, I'm telling you right now, buy every single Amiibo that you can that is so different. Now, let me tell you why these particular Amiibo are being discontinued, if you're not part of the Nintendo loop. See, the thing is that Mario is in every Nintendo game. So Mario is going to be used for future games. You know, so is Peach, Donkey Kong. You know, those main faces that you know, these are people that you can show them who these characters are, and they can name them by face. You know, so they are going to be popular. They're going to be there forever. They're going to be the easiest ones to find. Easy. Reason why Villager is going to be extremely hard to find is because 3DS released New Leaf for it. And even though 3DS supposedly has Amiibo support, at least for the new 3DSs in Japan, New Leaf doesn't support it. Because any game that came out prior to this year is not getting Amiibo support. So, you know, Villager is out. They just made an Animal Crossing game. They're not going to make another one anytime soon. So therefore, Villager is out. Wii Fit Trainer, same thing. You know, she had a Wii Fit U thing. I don't even think it was really popular because, you know, the Wii U isn't really popular with people right now. So therefore, Wii Fit Trainer got limited. Then on top of that, there was, who was it? Marth. Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem has only been portable. I mean, it's been on GameCube and other, you know, home consoles, but lately it's been portable, and it came out last year. That ain't getting no Amiibo support. So therefore, Marth is out. Therefore, they are unrecognizable to the masses of people who don't play Nintendo. So therefore, they are going to be hard to get. Now there's Wave 2. Wave 2 are going to be even harder to get. And let me tell you why. Diddy Kong is going to be extremely hard to find because he has no support of any game. Unless if a rumor of Diddy Kong Racing 2 is coming out and Nintendo reveals that somewhere down the line, Diddy Kong is going to be extremely hard to find. Pit, same thing. In 2012, Kid Icarus Uprising was for the 3DS. That ain't getting no Amiibo support since it came out in 2012. So, gone. Pit's going to be very hard to find. Even though he's considered a main Nintendo character now, he's still going to be hard to find. Zelda is going to be, since she was in Hyrule Warriors, and that does have Amiibo support, I can see Zelda being easy to find, but still, it's tricky. Luigi's going to be very easy to find. He's going to be replacing Wii Fit Trainer or one of the three that are there. They are solely meant to replace the ones that are there. Next would be Captain Falcon. Captain Falcon has Amiibo support in Mario Kart 8. In Mario Kart 8, you can wear Mii character outfit as Captain Falcon. So there you go. But the problem is that it's still iffy. There's no F-Zero game that I know of that's coming out. And therefore, there's no support or reason for Captain Falcon to, you know, waste space on the shelves. Even though I go to Toys R Us or Walmart and I see a whole aisle dedicated to Disney Infinity and to other things like Disney Infinity and that Skylanders. You know, I don't understand why Nintendo can't do the same thing. I don't know if they're just being cheap, if it's a lot of money to, you know, put up all that stuff. You know, whatever. Little Mac has no Punch-Out games ever since the Wii version. He has no one coming up. He has none of this. This is completely going to be one of the hardest ones to get. You did not pre-order him. Chances are, if you see him on the shelf, you better get this one. Get this one. Get Pit. Get Diddy Kong. And get what's the other one? It was Diddy Kong and Captain Falcon. Get those. If you see them on the shelves, immediately get those because these are going to be the rarest ones. These are just my theory because if this character does not have any games or if this character does not have any support with any future games that are coming out, chances are they are out of the shelves and they are gone and discontinued. This is going to be discontinued. I already know it is. Now, in the future, there's going to be in February 1st, you have Shulk, you have, which is exclusive to GameStop. You have Meta Knight, which is exclusive to Best Buy. You got Rosalina Luma, which is exclusive to Target. And you have Lucario, which is exclusive to Toys R Us. Now, pre-ordering your Amiibo doesn't mean you're safe. It doesn't mean you're guaranteed to get the Amiibo. And there have been incidences where people have pre-ordered Amiibos and they're canceled, and they got cancellations, that stuff like that. That they show that Lucario is available on Toys R Us's website, and same thing with Meta Knight. But the moment you put it in your cart, gone. You can't get it. And then on top of that, Rosalina is already being, the pre-orders for that are insane. They're already putting the pre-orders on eBay and selling the pre-order for $100. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Rosalina, ridiculous. You're not guaranteed these Amiibos. Because if Nintendo does not make enough to meet demand, despite what the pre-order numbers say, if they don't meet that demand, if the demands are going up, which they are, don't be surprised if your Amiibo order gets canceled. Just so you know. So if you want to be an Amiibo collector and collect all of them, be prepared to pay some hard, massive, crazy amounts of money for these Amiibo. Like, stacks. Like, you need to be rich. You need to be on top of it and stuff like that. Like Marth selling for $60 right now, unfortunately, I hate to say it, but that's a bargain. If you see a Marth under $60, that's considered a bargain, because you ain't going to find them in the store unless if you go to Nintendo World, or if for some strange reason nobody bought a Marth in your state or in your town, but everybody who's a Nintendo fan knows to buy this, and then there's going to be those people that are going to buy every single version, every single one in stock. So you literally have to be first in every store, have hopes that they restocked it, or have hopes that it's even there, and just grab, and be sure to, like, look. The thing is that I want to collect all of them, but I gave up on that. Nintendo, you are not getting no more of my money for those Amiibo. I'm sorry. If I stumble across them, yes, if I stumble across like a Captain Falcon or a Pit, or, you know, like whatever, I'm done. Little Mac is my last one. Well, Shulk is my last one, and then that's it. No more. No more Amiibo. If I see Captain Falcon, yeah, I will get him, because he's one of my mains. And then, I don't know. If I see any other ones, I see other ones. But I just don't see, like Mega Man and Pac-Man, I know those are going to be exclusives. So I'm not even, I know they're going to be exclusives. Nintendo is very, very evil when it comes to giving you dates of stuff. They literally wait to the very last minute. Like, they have you, like, on a, like, dangling. And then they finally cut the freaking thing, and then you fall. And then, you know, you don't know how. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, the amount of time, like the amount of little leeway that they give you with when something comes out. Like Smash Brothers, we did not know when Smash Brothers for the Wii U was going to come out until the end of October, I believe. And then Nintendo still can delay it because they waited all this time. And you know, you just don't know what to believe anymore, because Nintendo is very unpredictable with how they do stuff. You don't know what is going to be worth it. Like, people are going to think, oh, well, these Amiibos are going to be mass-produced. Nope. They're not a toy company. Nintendo is a gaming company. These are limited. I knew this was going to happen. They are not a massive toy development thing. Even though that they probably bought something and stuff like that, Nintendo's not in a position to be spending money. Nintendo's in the position of making money. And even though these Amiibos are meeting expectations and even going above expectations of what they even thought it was, that, you know, I don't know if they're even going to invest in it. Nintendo's not even happy with the fact that some of these amiibos are going for the prices that they are. I said, well, maybe if you freaking decided to actually restock them, even though Nintendo said in an article that they would restock them, which that's a bullshit lie, because they're discontinued. I know they are. When I went to GameStop, I did a whole day search. I went to so many different stores trying to look for Marth and Villager and Wii Fit Trainer. I went everywhere. I went to every major retail store. Some I went to multiple ones. And I finally stumbled across the GameStop, which was my last store that I went to. And the guy told me that Marth was recalled. That the Nintendo representative came in there, said he had to get all the copies of, had to get all the figures of Marth, Villager, and Wii Fit Trainer because they are ordered to be destroyed. That's what he told me. Now, I'm not saying I believe him because I think that was full of shit. But if that's what the Nintendo rep told him, because if something is being recalled, the consumer needs to be let known, like, right away that this is being recalled. That if there's a choking hazard of some sort, or there's some sort of thing wrong where it explodes or something like that, customers are supposed to be issued a recall, told that there's a recall, and they are issued a refund or some sort of replacement. And that wasn't done. So therefore, that recall bullshit, no, it's discontinued. The moment that it runs out is the moment that it's discontinued. If the character does not have a future title coming out that you know of, and any type of future where the character appears in it, or that there's a possibility of a character appearing in it, like Mario Party, you know, Mario Party is going to have Mario, Luigi, Peach, Bowser. Of course, they're going to still be the easiest ones to find. The hard ones that are going to be defined are the ones that characters that regular people don't know. Like people who stumbled across it maybe once, but they don't remember the character's name or something like that, or they don't even know who the hell it is. The Fire Emblem characters, get them as you see them. The moment that they're posted online, you get on that, you pre-order it. You pre-order all the Fire Emblem characters. Pre-order Ike, pre-order Robin the moment you see Robin. Pre-order every single thing you can get that you can see that is not popular. That is not popular in character development. The Pokemon are going to be easy to get except for Lucario. Lucario is going to be extremely difficult to find because he's a Toys R Us exclusive. You know, so it's like there's so many... These exclusives are ridiculous. That is upsetting. The reason why Shulk is exclusive to GameStop is because of his exclusivity of his game, Xenoblade Chronicles, which came out for the Wii, was only exclusive to GameStops. You couldn't go to Walmart and find that shit. Seriously, you couldn't. That game wasn't even supposed to come out in America, but due to a petition of fans, the game finally came to America, but was only given to those who pre-ordered it. And that was it. So if 100 pre-orders were there, that's the only people who got it were those 100 people. And any extra copies that were left were still sold, but that was the only way you would have gotten Xenoblade Chronicles. However, you have to be, if you want to get this, you have to be on top of it. And pre-ordering it online, I'm sorry. I'm just saying that your pre-orders online are not safe. I'm not saying that I'm a pro or expert at all this. I don't have all the amiibos. But just letting you know, knowing how Nintendo is not no toy company. It's not Toy Biz. It's not no Mattel. It's none of that. You know, so restocking is an issue. And therefore, be very careful. With the second wave of amiibos, they're very, very sketchy with them. They were supposed to be out on December 12th. Despite what your retailer tells you, December 12th was the day that it was released. Always follow a gaming retail as opposed to following any word from Walmart. If GameStop tells you that it comes out on the 12th of December, it comes out on the 12th of December because this is considered a video game product, not a toy. Even though it's a toy, it is considered a video game product. So I'm just saying, yeah, just saying. I'm sorry this rant is so long. Just because this is, you know, just because it looks like a toy, it's a video game product. So always follow a video game retailer idea. I'm not saying that GameStop has all the answers and that they're not the godsend or whatever, because I know that there's some people at GameStop that have no idea what they're talking about. But the fact is that they are a gaming retailer. And most likely what the dates that they have on their computer is most likely the right ones. Of course, there's changes, and sometimes their computers are too slow to change them. So normally, because the reason why I knew it was the 12th before even GameStop knew it was the 12th, because that's what Nintendo said. Nintendo said it was the 12th. But then other people said it was coming out on the 14th. Some websites say the 14th. Some websites say the 30th. Some websites say all this bullcrap. So a lot of companies are confused. Their Nintendo reps are confusing them. I don't know what is wrong or how they're doing it. I don't know if this is some sort of ploy, some way to keep the attention on Nintendo this holiday season. Like Nintendo, Nintendo, Nintendo. No, this is pissing people off. It's making people mad. But people are still crazy. They're going to get it. If you see a Marth in the store, even if I say I give up and I see a Marth in the store, I'm going to get it. If I see a Villager, I'm going to get it. If I see a Wii Fit Trainer, I'm going to get it. But still, it's like they got us. They got us. We are already in that mindset where they got us as fans. So, to all my fellow Amiibo hunters out there, know that I feel your pain. I'm very, very disappointed with myself. I'm very disappointed in Nintendo with this whole entire fiasco. I understand that they probably didn't expect it to sell as well as it did, but I hope that they restock some of these. But then I feel bad for the people that just jumped the gun and bought, Marth for $60 or $100. My God, it's ridiculous. But I hope these come easier. I hope Nintendo gets the hint that people actually want these Amiibo. And that maybe starting in January, which is probably restocking season, they're not going to restock anything for Christmas. I know they're not, because given how busy the holiday season is, restocking becomes extremely impossible around that time. So January is when everything calms down, and if that discontinuing thing isn't true, if it is true where it's not discontinued, and they're going to restock it for a limited time, they're going to restock it in January, and then once the second shipment is gone, it's discontinued, because in February 1st is when the new Amiibos start to come in. And then there's already mixed up dates about that. Some say that on the 20th, some are going to come out and stuff like that. I don't know. Nintendo needs to get their stuff together. Putting this many Amiibo this close together, and there are people that can't afford all of them, but they want all of them. Like me, I can't afford all of this right now. I can't just go out and spend $600 on Amiibo, even though I've spent a lot of money on gaming consoles, and stuff like that. But at least I had the time to really prep for that. Nintendo didn't even give us time to really prep. I mean, I understand that you can pre-order all this stuff, but, at least when a gaming console comes out, they let us know, like, 8 months before PlayStation 4 came out. They let us know. So, you have time to pre-order, and you have time to save up a certain amount of money, But seriously, man, I'm so sorry. This rant is so long. I'm so sorry. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this episode. If you guys made it to the end, thank you so much. You're a trooper. I hope these Amiibo tips or whatever, or sayings helped you in any way, shape, or form. If you are on the hunt, know that I feel your pain. I know the stress that you are going through. I know how sad it is. But unless if you're a freaking multi-millionaire or a person that just has a disposable income that can just buy whatever the hell they want for $25,100 on eBay, more power to you. But it's going to be really hard to get all these Amiibos. I'm just letting you know. You're going to get ripped off a lot. And, who knows? Maybe these Amiibos aren't going to be worth anything in the future. Maybe they're going to be worth a crap ton of money. Because Nintendo, out of all three consoles, has the most historical thing, followed by PlayStation and then followed by Xbox. But they have the most memorable line because Sony kind of lost all of their PlayStation 1 exclusives, so therefore, you know, that no longer belongs to them. So everything that's on PlayStation 3 and above, Nintendo is Nintendo. So everything that's affiliated with Nintendo is made by Nintendo, and therefore that's why they are always tending to be the rarest artifacts that you can find in gaming history. Have a Nintendo game, make sure you buy 2 copies of each. Don't open one and have the other one to play all you want. If you have a disposable income, that is my recommendation. Always buy 2 copies of every Nintendo game that you get and never open one. That way that you can get all your money back tenfold. Excuse me. When the next console series comes out. You know, because like Super Smash Brothers for 64 is like, I think, what, like $1,000 if you have it unboxed. I mean, if you have it in a box and everything. If you have any of the Super Nintendo games, they're going up for like $300, $400. My God, it's ridiculous. So much. Like for a special limited edition Pokemon Game Boy thing, like the Pikachu thing, the moment that went out, there was a Pikachu Game Boy, not Game Boy, 3DS. That Pikachu 3DS thing was so limited. It was only out for like about 2 months or something like that, right? And once the stores were sold out, they were sold out. And I only saw it once. And I could have gotten it. But it was $200. And you can't really justify spending that much. But if I bought it, a month later, it was worth $500. So you need to be on top of everything that Nintendo does. Because Nintendo is the one that actually, you get money for it back for the stuff. Their games at GameStop stay at the high price. Like if you want Zelda Skyward Sword for Wii, it's still $50 if you want it used. Just used. Xenoblade Chronicles, if you happen to find one, $50 used. And before it was selling for 80 or 90 bucks. Just let that sink in. You have to pay attention to what Nintendo does. If you're a collector, pay attention to what Nintendo does. But I don't need to tell you that if you're a collector. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this rant video. If you guys don't know what amiibos are or anything like that, I'm sorry to have wasted your time. And thank you guys so much for watching. I did not mean for this to be pretty much a half an episode of Gamers Nation. But thank you guys so much for watching, and bye-bye.